Hello everyone, welcome guys, gals, all non-binary pals. My name is BIGJO. Welcome to, I believe this is week 3, round 3 of the Collegiate Tetris League tournament. I am here. My name is BIGJO, as I said before. I'm joined with my co-commentator, CHILLHOPPER, the creator of copies and the producer of pastas, Mr. CHILLHOPPER. You may have heard that introduction before. If you have, thank you. I love you. If not, that was a hint to the side bracket that runs every Sunday at, I was going to say 3 p.m., but I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern.
Hello,
But yes,
everyone.
Hello,
Hello, everyone. Very exciting Sunday today with some exciting Tetris matches coming up soon. Oh, BIGJO, I forgot to mention we're also joined by our third co-commentator, Miffy down here.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Miffy. Miffy, give us an introduction, please. Does Miffy speak?
No, he can't break his mewing streak. Sorry.
All right. Today, I believe our first game is going to be the New York University versus
NYU.
University of Alberta. Some exciting gameplay today. I believe both teams... Are we still waiting for everyone to join?
I think they're all here. Well, do you have like the seedings for these teams? Because by now, I feel like with 3 rounds in, the matches should start getting pretty close. You know, in the first round, it was pretty clear which teams were going to win for the most part. But as, you know, due to the Swiss system, where people will get paired with teams that they perform just about as well as each other, the matchups should be more interesting and closer now. So that should reflect on also the seeding, which has been adjusted from previous years to be based on the Glico, is it?
I believe the seeding was based on Glico, excuse me, but it's really interesting you mentioned that, because if you actually look at the initial seeding of the tournaments, there is a pretty big disparity. You see, U of A is seeded as 22nd out of, I believe, what was 28 teams total. So they're definitely grinding out these games, or maybe they'll love the Smurfs on their team. You know what I mean? But looks like we are still waiting for players to check in. CHILLHOPPER, you are a relatively high-ranked player. Do you have any players you have your eyes on? Anyone you might have queued into in TL by chance?
Queued into? Oh, I don't know about that one. Let me see here. We do have Grippa. I've played plenty of games against Grippa. Very strong player. I definitely have to lock it a bit in order to not like just get swept.
Oh my goodness.
Trust me, I've been like down like 5 rounds before against him, so you know he's no slouch. And I'm sure there's other players on both teams that can, you know, are also of the same caliber. I don't think I see any other players that I've queued into TL myself, but like I don't play that much TL.
Yeah, you are retired. That is fair.
I'm retired? You call me old?
Okay. We're both old. We both graduated. We're both old.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, fun fact. So this is our debut on a main CTL tournament as commentators. So we are a bit excited. We are both also a little bit sick, which is really funny. CHILLHOPPER had a bit of throat issues, and I was sneezing my brains out last night. I emptied my trash out because it was gross, and maybe you see it, but I had there were so many tissues. Like I don't know if it's allergies or what, but yes, it's very exciting for both of us. Also, fun fact that both of us, I think we're probably the only 2 commentators in the pool of available commentators for CTL that don't have like cameras on their computers. So like if you see me, I'm looking at my computer right now. I'm like I'm using my phone as my camera. Like this is my camera. I have to.
Speak for yourself. I figured out my setup, so.
You do? Dude,
yeah,
I'm just a load now. What the heck?
No. It's all good.
I'm gonna cry.
It's not that serious.
Yeah, but I thought you were with me. I thought we were hobies like that. Now I'm just poor by myself. I am still... We have not yet seen the first picks out from the team captains yet. So it looks like we're still figuring out some logistics of this tournament. But CHILLHOPPER, you were in a very successful team last year, is that correct? You're on Waterloo? Where are you?
I perhaps might have been. Why do you ask?
Have you? Did you play against any of these teams last year?
Oh goodness, it's been a while.
Oh my goodness, you are old.
You are putting me on the spot. I definitely didn't play against U of A. NYU, I'm trying to think because you know no, I don't think so. Someone could correct me though, in chat maybe.
Hey, the winner can't can't remember how many players' dreams he's trampled upon on the path to victory.
Okay, hold on.
But it looks like we do have our first matchup.
Oh, finally, let's get started here.
And it will be Best Donkey versus Happy260. Do you have any thoughts on this matchup?
Let's see if they get into a warm-up first. I'm looking at the ranks here. We got Happy at an SS, 21,000 TR. And, sorry, who's the other one? Best Donkey?
Best Donkey.
A solid U rank at 24,400.
Yeah,
I would say that it's a bit of an uphill battle, but in terms of like PPS difference, it's not like super huge. So
yeah,
and they're also like both fairly like slower, like methodical players. It looks like.
You think? I think 1.7 is really fast for their TR.
Is it?
Right? I feel like even in SS, like you see a decent amount of 1.7 to 1.8 PPS players. I feel like they're playing pretty quickly. Well, I mean, we'll definitely see in the warm up once that gets started. But Best Donkey definitely is a. I was looking at some of their gameplay before this, just as a little research to talk about, and they definitely. I wouldn't say that they're a plonker, but they definitely seem like a very smart player. So let's see what this gameplay ends up looking like, as we're almost into the warm up. A bit of a flub, but that's all right. We're holding it down. We're working out the kinks right now.
It's a warm up, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's a warm up for the stream. Warm up for the invigilators. Warm up for the commentators. Everyone's warming up. Looks like we're heading into it now. As openers on both sides.
I love me some MKO.
Yes, of course, MKO standing for My Chemical. Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping it would come to me. It didn't. It didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, your little joke there took over the entire warm-up, so...
Yeah, definitely some high octane gameplay. If I were to
high octane, yeah, wasn't the most slow-paced, methodical stuff you would expect from these stats. So let's see if Best Donkey is trying to close this one with ferocity, or just that was just a warm-up. You know, throwing them off your scent. Do you think people sometimes play differently in a warm-up versus the actual match to like trick their opponent?
Oh, definitely. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was, but someone was plonking in warm up, and then they just like opened with like 4 PPS TKI, and then completely took off their opponent by surprise.
This Donkey opener mains there with a quick first round.
Yeah, finding the PC fall back with TKI, which is
Happy misdropped their PCL at the start, so it was a bit rough there. Okay, both players starting with TCL this time. The guider player found second though. So it looks like we're in the mid game now.
Yeah, and despite what we were saying before about Best Donkey kind of exploding in the warm-up, so to speak, with their pretty fast gameplay, it looks like they're slowing down now. Maybe the opener blitz has
got a bit of cheese actually. So gotta get down through that. Abby is sending some pretty solid board state still. Doing a bunch of skims to send up some cheese. What do you think about that, BIGJO? I think that's
well, I mean,
good approach right now.
Skimming is good if it keeps you safe, right? That's definitely something I don't do, which I should. So props to these players. But Happy is actually playing at 2.05 PPS, which is pretty significantly faster than their
Yeah,
profile
just,
stats would suggest.
Probably trying their best to keep the pace against the higher ranked opponent. Although
Definitely.
slowly being pushed off the top regardless. Finally KO'd.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also, it also doesn't hurt or doesn't help that I'm sure. I mean, when I was playing last year, I was so nervous every game. I was actually like, I also was playing considerably faster than I normally do. So
Yeah, sometimes it's
that's
best to
probably a
just keep
factor.
to what you're comfortable with. Who knows? But also sometimes it may not be quite enough, so you have to see what you can do in order to change the tides. Alright, two Tetrises from Best Donkey. Push to
Definitely.
the top again on Heavy.
Yeah, but Heavy, after I talked about going fast, they actually played even faster, almost 2.5 for that entire round. And they don't seem to be misdropping either, so
Yeah.
it doesn't look like they're too uncomfortable.
You spoke too soon!
And yeah, I forgot I'm a commentator now. I'm gonna have the curse for everyone, so I'm gonna start talking bad
You've
about
wasted
them.
no time. You really haven't wasted no time with the counters. Oh lord.
Oh my goodness, is that an opener? Or is that just freestyle from Heavy? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Building it now into an SDST. They're looking for a lot of clean pressure, but Donkey's very low on the board, ready to accept. And accept they do. T-spin double
Opens up
and
the
a
well to see what they could do with this.
And Heavy stuck at the top, unable to find any skims to get down. This Donkey is 5 games into this first
They're
to
running
7,
away with
looking
it.
pretty good for
Maybe
them.
a change of tactics is in order.
Yeah, well, maybe Heavy's tactic is play even faster, as the initial PC is 3 PPS, which is even faster than every number I've said already. So,
Okay, keeping it clean until the skim there. No back to back, but still fairly clean. Okay. Actually getting a bit awkward now on Heavy's board.
yeah, but Best Donkey also having a bit of issues with their height difference in their LST stack. Means they're going to have to cancel that back-to-back and ultimately out of just sending pressure as well in favor of cleaning up their board. So it looks like both players are pretty comfortable now into their mid-game.
Okay.
Best Donkey finds a combo down, and Heavy has a ton of cheese on their board. Let's see if they're able to get through to it.
Yeah, this seems to be a bit of the theme of the game so far. This Donkey just absorbs the early damage and then slowly adds some cheese to Heavy's board. Was unable to get through all of it fast enough. And this measured response has been working so far. It looks like unless something drastic changes, it might be a clean 7-0 at this point. We'll see though.
Yeah,
always up
definitely. I mean, we're
to be
seeing
surprised.
a pretty important misdrop on Heavy's board. It's a tough fix, and another misdrop at the top.
Unlucky.
Gonna be unfortunate.
Right, and that concludes our first set. NYU now up 8-0. Let's see who we send out next. Because NYU won the first round, UOFA gets to decide the next matchup. NYU has to pick their next player first, and UOFA gets to decide who do you think would be the best matchup to follow. So they get the incentive next. So let's see what they cook up for the next round.
I'm not entirely too sure about the overall or the ranks of each individual player on University of Alberta's side. But I think just strategically, I think Alberta's probably not too upset about taking that loss. I mean, Best Donkey is obviously a very strong player, so having that one out of the way early could lead to potential strategy for them. Strategic options, rather. But looks like NYU has chosen I Just Feel Boring, who is, as you can see on your screen, S+. 51 APM, 1.8 PPS. These S+ players are so much stronger than when I was then. I was there.
Inflation. You know, like the cutoff for X rank has just only been going up and up and up.
Wait, what's that now?
It's 24,720 now.
24/7 what?
24,720. Last I checked, which was yesterday.
That is.
It is, yeah. It's getting so high now. Like
that is
Can you
a
imagine?
TR cutoff of all time.
there's 3
I'm sorry
PPS
for you.
U ranks, 24,700 running around, you know, causing havoc.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that
Inflation is
on
crazy.
for me, I that is beyond my goals right now. I'm just trying to hit 24-0. So I, you know.
You're almost there. No problem. No problem.
There's a bit of a problem, but U of A has chosen Nora as their response to I Just Feel Boring.
Nora plays soccer and basketball in their free time.
Oh my goodness. That's 2 more sports than me. Surely.
No sports, only gym. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nora here is the U ranker. So
Yep.
this time U of A has the TR advantage.
Ooh.
Let's see how it pans out for them.
Yeah, I Just Feel Boring. I think their opener was
It's just a warm up.
Stick Spin, I believe.
Stick spin.
But having some misdrops forcing them out of it. Speaking of misdrops, both players actually having issues, and oh my goodness,
This is why we warm up.
oh my goodness, I spy with my little eye a non-zero ARR player.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not like they're probably better than me, so I can't say that much, but it's
Nah,
just
you'd win.
I just think it looks so weird. No flame. I just have tastes. But I Just Feel Boring is at the top of their board with tons of cheese to go through, but Nor with the misdrop on their side will halt any pressure. Let's see if they're able to get down.
It
As
does
I
not
say
look
it.
like it.
That is curse number 2 coming out from me. Go Big Joe. I'm gonna keep a tally.
You're gonna keep a tally.
Yeah. Let's do every
It's a new
curse.
incentive, you know?
Yes,
10
every
curses,
curse.
another 10
Oh,
push-ups.
Exactly. You get it. You get it.
Yeah. That sounds good to me, actually.
Alright, and we're seeing. Believe they were flipped on the stream preview, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. But like pretty good gameplay from both players in the warm-up.
Oh. That's just because you're such a fan of misdrops.
And
Right.
I am a fan of SDPC/stick spin. I think it's fun. I don't. You guys can make fun of me. I am
Me
carrying.
personally,
whatever.
I'm hoping the players iron out a bit of the misdrops from the warm-up. Get some cleaner gameplay here. I Just Feel Boring starting out with the El Classic.
And
Yeah.
expertly done by CHILLHOPPER to say something about the game and not curse whoever they're talking about. So
Oh,
good for you. You're the best.
it's like a misdrop that's quickly being cleaned up by I Just Feel Boring. Yeah, getting down on the board.
Oh, and I misdrop. Gonna be a little bit tough. Having the cycle for it does have it available.
Yeah,
Able to get
yeah,
down.
it
Nora
looks okay
now
to me.
on their side.
Looks okay to me. Getting down.
Misdrop.
Kind of an awkward T setup there. A very awkward T placement. Okay, I think it's over.
All
I
right.
think it's over for I Just Feel Boring.
I
Yeah.
think this is about the time where we start reverse casting for it. We should start talking bad about them so they play better. I think this is it. I Just Feel bored. I'm sure they are boring. You know what I mean? Nora, more like normal and not great of a player. It's working. They haven't misdropped yet. Maybe I've discovered the tech.
Oh, as soon as you said that, a misdrop
Oh my
came out.
goodness.
So I think you're gonna need to do extra push-ups when it comes to the donation incentive later.
Oh my goodness. That's 3 so far? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's alright. I'm willing to do this, but hopefully I Just Feel Boring is willing to go down because they are very high up with great! Turning the misdrop into a count of 4. But they do still have a lot of digging to go through before they're able to get cleanly down on their board.
It was excellent timing earlier to cancel some of the damage being sent out, but Nora is still piling on the pressure.
Oh my goodness, you did it. As soon as you mentioned Nora, they misdropped. Seems they're not all perfect, but I just is still trying to pile through this cheese. Great forecast on the T-spin, we'll let them cancel, but there is just so much of it. Let's see if they're able to get down, because they are fighting.
Okay, well, misdrops on Nora's board has halted some of the pressure, which allows IJ's to make it down. They're in an okay spot now, I would say. Fairly comfortable. With a bit more, they could be completely cheese-free for the first time in about a minute and a half.
And as you say that, getting sent a little bit more, but Nora is really struggling to find the kill with just these constant misdrops.
Yeah.
So it looks like both players are pretty comfortable. Very low to the board are both of them.
In addition to perhaps trying to play quicker to, you know, because it is tournaments, everyone feels like they have to bring their A game and play faster. And in addition to this, people oftentimes, I feel, try to skim more often and take safer options because they're worried that if they mess up too much, it will cost their team, because every point does matter. But this sort of leads to very cheese-heavy playstyles, and I feel like the player who's better at handling the down stacks tends to come up more ahead in these sort of situations.
Yeah, I mean, the down stacks are definitely one important part of gameplay in general, right? And especially when you are trying to play safe, but does look like I just feel boring, at least in the last round.
Was that a SDPC spin, or?
It was, and I did my best not to point it out, but I'm glad you have, so now I have an excuse to talk about it. I love SDPC spin. What an excellent opener.
Whoa! Pause that thought. There's a very poor misdrops on Nora's board, so that I just feel boring takes the first point.
Yeah, and that's gotta feel good for them.
I feel like the name of the game for this set is like, just play more, like, more clean. I think if you play cleaner, eventually your opponent might mess up with a misdrop, and then you can take advantage of that. And I think perhaps even slowing down a bit can be beneficial towards that goal.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Nora is actually starting to implement some adaptations in their gameplay. Their opener was actually not even an opener at all. I think they just opened with plain and simple 6-3, and it worked out at the start. They are at the top of the board now, though. Able to get down.
Stacked,
tons of cheese, or excuse me, tons of clean.
Tons of clean.
We love clean.
Tons of clean for a change.
Yeah, not clean from my side. A bit of a word misdrop, if you will. But let's see what their opener is this time. Let's not look.
Oh my
goodness, let's not look. Look away. Let's see if they are able. They're bursting down.
No.
They're getting through it.
No, they got this. They got this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, do not do like the, what's it called? The S-tuck?
All of it, almost able to get through. I just think we're taking the second game.
Yeah. You need to like cleanly clear the lines on top of those huge, like, big empty spaces when you have those kind of misdrops. Otherwise, you're just stacking on top of it, and then you eventually will top out.
Definitely. As a lesson I did learn pretty early on, being a player with a few misdrop tendencies, only a few, not that many.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's not like I have a. Well, we can explain that story. we'll get to that later in the intermission, but. I just feel boring has
big spike for Nora. Not able to be cancelled by just feel boring. Okay, 4 points now.
Yeah, tons of cheese on their board, and I believe a few misdrops as well. They really were not in a great position to receive.
I feel like if the game ends kind of from the early stages, it's because like someone downstacks through like the opening clean. Because both players, when they hit their opener timings, they set a lot of clean to start.
Oh my goodness. And even
I
more
feel
missed
like
drops.
this round is concluded too. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to clean this up. I mean, once the games do get past, say, like the 30-second mark, it really does feel like both players are
It's game
I
of
don't want to say
endurance.
evenly skilled, but yes, there's definitely a lot more gameplay to be had.
Yeah, it takes
So
a while
hopefully
after the
they're-
opener, I'd say, for the most part.
Yes. And
I still feel like this is really is anyone's game, you know? Whoever could keep more level-headed here, I think can pull out ahead.
I mean, I think the fact that there's already, like, I Just Feel Boring already has, 2 points to their name when they are already such the lower ranked player, like it.
The
I think
underdog.
it really is just a testament to exactly that, as you said. It does feel like this game is pretty even.
Slightly
Awkward miss
awkward
drop,
on that.
but able to find the fix.
Yes,
Are they able to get down though?
Of course, they're goated. Of course they can.
I Just Feel Boring being the boring player and
Keeping me
Going-
on the
not
edge of my
going down.
seat there. Very boring.
Not going down, actually. I Just Feel Boring. Maybe they feel boring, but they most certainly are not. But it is match points for Nora, and I believe this is actually their first game opening with TKI. So maybe looking to switch up tempo of the game a little bit.
PKI, no, that is boring.
I think it's fun. Maybe it's because I'm just bad at stacking. It's just fun to do. But Nora is able, to stay low to their board. I Just Feel Boring desperately needs to get down, and unable to with that board. And looks like 2-7 is going to be the result of this match. GG's to both players.
Oh, the U ranks take it again.
That's the best rank, I think. Not biased at all.
Is it really?
Surely I don't
Well,
have
what
any
are like the pros
camaraderie.
and cons of each rank? Like, would you respect a X rank player more or like an A rank player more? What's the deal here?
Personally, don't flame me. I actually think X rank gameplay is a little bit boring, just because.
It's boring. Okay.
Dude, it's just like it's all optimal. There's no personality. Where's your? We need more Meppy DCs in the world.
That's right.
We need more mid game Neo Fin setuppers. You know what I mean?
So
But
you
I
mean like
actually,
I feel like you have to get up into like the high X ranks to like really hit the really funny stuff with Vince HD style stacking, right?
I don't even know. I mean, listen, you can do that in SS. I did that. And all I'm saying is
gameplay says chat.
there's more SS players than X ranks. So, I feel like I'm onto something. Low-key.
I remember someone like gave a fun fact about like CTL Discord actually, where something like 8% of all X ranks are in it, or is it higher? I don't remember.
I think it was 8%, yes.
Yeah. Like there isn't that big of a population of X rank players. We're rare. We all like congregate in this Discord though.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And apparently most of them are in Canada, apparently. although actually this year there's a lot of
I still rep the Canadian flag, you know. That's
I
so
do as
Canadian.
well, but not because I'm Canadian, but actually, do you know why I have the Canadian flag?
I don't have no idea.
Oh, D-Rob gave me supporter once, and D-Rob is Canadian, so that's my tribute to him. He gave me supporter. The least that I could do is rep his
Oh.
flag. So
Nice.
for as far as Tetrio knows, yeah, I'm Team Canada.
Y'all heard it here, folks. This guy is paid off.
Hey, actually, yeah, kind of. I was gonna argue that, but that's almost exactly the point I just made. To be fair.
All players pick their players now. Oh, look, it's close this time.
Oh my goodness, it is. And Sofa shares a birthday with Tens.
And Dimple's brain
Basically
works
thankful.
like the official Tetris mobile game. I've played that one before, and let me tell you, it's really rough to play with, just like swiping around with your finger.
I didn't even know there was one. So
It's pretty atrocious. And like some guys are out there paying to win. They're literally paying to like delete lines off their board and stuff. So It is
Wow.
society in that place. I would not recommend it.
Truly, truly a supporter of Tetris. They're paying to win. But
This
it
looks like
we
the warm-up.
are, yes,
Yeah.
into the warm-up. Openers on both sides. Nothing
Nino.
too
The
crazy.
classic Nino.
Yeah, no triple doubles. No. There's a basketball pun to be made, but I don't actually watch basketball, so.
I mean, you say that X ranks don't have like personality in the way they play, but everyone 9 knows in the lower ranks, in my eyes.
Excuse me. I've seen some 8-overs.
8-0.
So don't go generalizing a whole.
Some too wide.
Yeah, those guys are the best.
Oh my god.
Again, I may partially be biased because I like 2 wide as well, but looks like the mid game is underway, and both players.
You know, I appreciate slower gameplay sometimes. It allows us to actually finish our sentences before the board state completely changes.
Oh, definitely.
Like when you're trying to commentate X-rank gameplay and you say like, oh, looks like so and so is pretty high up on their board. By the time you finish that sentence, they've already won the round.
Oh, but it's like in the side bracket when someone clipped it. It was Skyfire had back-to-back, and as soon as I started my sentence, he canceled out back-to-back. This is 3 PPS gameplay. I was like, ah, never mind.
No, that's exactly it. It's
yeah, I get you. Misdrop on Dimple's board, gonna cover the well.
Yeah, you have to interrupt yourself so often when you're commentating fast gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't even have to be fast gameplay. Like, I think Tetris just as a game is very high octane as well. So
it's okay. Looks like the warm-up goes to Sofa X-Gen.
Yes. Dimples, I believe in the warm-up, it seemed like they had just died to their own misdrop, so... again, continuing the theme of
name of the game, not misdropping. You heard it here.
Yeah, if you want to win...
coaching, you have BIGJO and CHILLHOPPER coaching. You say, don't misdrop and just win. And then you become X-Rank immediately.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
You know, speaking of that share a birthday with Tens, I feel like I've seen like a clip of Tens watching someone play Tetris. Who was it? It was one of his teammates, I think.
So, I think someone was playing Tetris in warm-up in the tournament, right?
Yeah, and he was just like amazed. And what if Tens makes this game very popular? You know, someone who has his number.
It would be XQC stream part 2, I think.
Oh my goodness, XQC stream. I've seen a bit of it. He called everyone a cheater.
He did. And funny. He was also watching, like, there was like a lot of top players in that lobby, but I think he was watching like an SS player. So I mean, to be fair, the first time I saw Amenia play on Tetris 99 at 2 PPS, I was also like, bro, like, how is this humanly possible? Like, I know exactly how he felt, so I can't even fault him. I was flabbergasted even. But
flabbergasted
indeed. Now, what is flabbergasting about this game is that Sofa is actually pretty significantly slower than Dimples, I would say, despite, I believe, Sofa being the higher ranked player?
Very slightly higher ranked. Very slightly. I'm gonna say they're both like playing very carefully. Mostly just trying to keep their stack clean on both sides. And that's led to a very steady gameplay that hasn't changed too much while we were yapping about Tens and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I imagine it's going to get chalked up to someone either misdropping something that's really hard to fix, or just like good garbage RNG perhaps, because most players do actually send like clean bunch, as you can see right here.
So great mini combo to get down.
Yeah,
you do say that, but Sofa has been sending a few T-spin doubles, so there is a bit of pressure being sent from their side. Dimples.
That is what I said.
Oh, is that? I thought you said there wasn't. I'm sorry.
I said there was.
Yeah.
So since there is a bit of clean, if someone gets like nicer with the counter spike, they can send like a lot of lines. Yeah.
Excellent.
I feel like I can feel the margin time kicking in. Ooh, big swell there for Sofa. Yeah. So, you know, one of the mechanics that people don't know is that, like, as the game goes on, the pieces drop faster, obviously, but also I think more damage gets sent for attacks, which means that it eventually, you know, it's unsustainable. Ooh, is that Hachi?
I believe Sofa does have a pocket Hachi.
Too slow on the second or third bag there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
that was quite a fast round. That was like
last round was
first round.
2 minutes 50, I believe. So first round rather. This one was not that. And Sofa. Oh my goodness.
Do not.
Oh my goodness! Finding a King
Dimples
Crimson,
board.
I believe. Is that is that King Crimson or Holy Trinity something?
Okay, these are actually fast rounds all of a sudden. We've been
lulled. It's almost like the first game was the warm-up game where you're talking about that they changed their playstyle. Oh, the DT cannon from both players! So they're able to finish it first, but Dimples not too far behind, able to cancel everything.
Ooh,
Dimples with a follow-up T-spin double, but is cancelled, so only one line of damage being sent to anyone's board in the first 20 seconds, but
that's okay.
That is just something that happens in opener gaming. So
yeah. The person
one thing I'm noticing,
chat, it wasn't Tens who played Tetrio. It was his teammate, and Tens was watching in awe. Yeah. Perhaps he tried playing himself afterwards, but I'm pretty sure it was also Jastrus. That's Tetrio.
I think it was Jastrus. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, the 2 wide.
Oh my god, speaking of Jastrus, right? 2 wide.
Okay, bit of cheese.
Yeah, Sofa seems to be a player who favors a clean board state over sending attack, as they do seem to be taking a lot of skims just to make sure that they're safe. Which is likely a very, very leading factor into why these rounds are taking so long. But as I say that, they're actually
some
running a team per T-spin.
Yeah, that's some BIGJO style greed right there.
Is it greed? They're alive. It worked. You can't hate.
Oh.
Yeah, but Dimples has a huge stack, sending more quads, a triple now. But Sofa able to get down safely for now.
Get down? They still look sort of in the thick of it to me. Now they look down.
Get down in spirit. They're there.
Yeah.
A little bit risky.
All good.
Yeah, and Dimples similarly access to their well. And
does not opt for the multiplier.
I know a few rounds ago I'd mentioned that Sofa was lower PPS, higher APM. It seems like the rules have switched. Although after that spike,
oh, it's very tight up there for
Sofa's making me eat my words, but Dimple's able to find the eyepiece in the hole, but now covering it. Let's see if they're able to get down.
Do you have the vision, BIGJO, for this down stack?
No. No.
Does not look like Dimple has it either. This looks fairly doomed to me. So
I'm just the commentator. Yeah, I'm not playing. It's not my job. But Sofa does take the third round for themselves.
Okay.
Slowly starting to run away with it, and this looks like Hachi versus DT. And Sofa is significantly faster with this 2 PPS Hachi. Back-to-back 3, let's see if they're able to capitalize. Not able to, once again, favoring clean stack. And Dimples has a huge stack. Great skim to stay alive, but just not fast enough putting the OPs down. 4th round for Sofa. But I would say definitely could be a very different story if Dimples is able just to find their well a little bit faster.
Slightly awkward for Sofa an opener here.
I think slightly awkward on both sides.
Whoa!
Oh, and unlucky. Yeah, very bad garbage.
He's got the Eiffel Tower on the left.
Oh, but able to skim out of it is Sofa. Excellently done.
Excellent, excellent.
Similarly,
no more
Dimples
Eiffel
has
Tower.
opened their well, but they will need to address that hole at some point if they want to stay alive, and they do. So it looks like both players are pretty safe now.
I have a question for you, Big Joe. Do you double rotate for 180s?
Absolutely not. I think I'm a finesse. I'm a finesse enjoyer. You know Tira, our friend Tira, who played in CTL last year.
Infamous Tira, yes.
Oh, is he infamous? Oh my goodness. I didn't know he had infamy.
Grandpa
But,
Tira.
yes. Tira is a very high ranked player, and I still give him grief about not 180ing. I just think it looks weird. I don't know. Like, you have a button for it. I don't know why you don't use it. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Wait. I don't know. Okay, I think I might have seen it down sector, but it was a bit too late. The Hachi. I know who was Hachi.
That was side PCO from Dimples. And a huge well.
From the
Dimples is
Hachi.
able to capitalize
Betrayed.
off it. More
Betrayed by
cleanly
Hachi.
sent. Let's see if Dimples is able to find the combo. One off from the quad combo, but still sending a ton of damage. Let's see if Sofa's able to get down as the ping pong nature of Tetrio, I would say. And
Ooh.
able to send Dimples damage back to them.
Yeah,
5-2
that
for
was a bit too close to the sun, or should I say the top of the board for Dimples. Icarus stacking, that's what we should call it. Can someone put a entry on 4.0 for me?
I'm sure there's an opener called Icarus. That sounds so like cool. I'm sure someone has coined that term already.
Kind of edgy,
Oh my
to be
goodness.
honest.
So for
Maybe I
finishing
don't
their
want ownership of
DT
it.
will push Dimples up very, very high on their board.
Oh, very ugly stack for Dimples to deal with there. Unfortunate. Okay, 6-2. It's almost over already. Time really flies by. Unless Dimples throws a comeback here. I
oh my
believe.
goodness.
Is there a PCO here? No.
Wow, Sofa actually forcing the Hachi. Not even taking the T-spin single, but still going for it.
I respect it.
Listen, when you have to Hachi, you have to Hachi.
Hachi spin, Hachi win.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Dimples not having the greatest stack, but able to open the well at the very least.
9-0 based. Sometimes
Oh
a
my
good old
goodness,
9-0 is what you
enormous
need, too.
spike.
Yeah,
Dimples able to
sometimes-
live that.
Oh, ready to send it all back right now. Icarus stacking.
Yes, and even more clean available for them. This is going to be a huge spike if they're able to get to it. Covers their well.
Can multiply
Reopens
right
it.
now.
Oh my
Boom.
goodness.
Can they find the donation?
Oh,
No,
Sofa
that's
finding
not a
their
donation.
quad.
Almost
Sofa's
there,
so
though.
close to the top.
Barely
They're alive for
surviving.
now.
I like to see this. This is
Oh my goodness.
the
I'm
survival.
so scared. I'm so scared to say anything and then cast a curse any of these players.
You've already cursed them.
I think Sofa's clean. I think
It's
Sofa
BIGJO
is down on their board. And they haven't died, so the curse is over. Excellent. Yes, expert
You
defense.
can't call the turns on your own curses. That's cheating.
It's my curse. What do you mean? Well, Dimples is pushed up. Not the greatest board. Excellent down stack from them. And Sofa
Oh,
a miss
no.
drop.
The T-piece is like a little hat on top of the board.
Oh my gosh, both players have tons of holes on their board.
This
See who's
is
able to dig
very-
out first.
Let's see who's done their 100-line gestures.
Looks like Dimples
Looks
is
like
the first
Dimples.
one to get down. Sofa finding some great skims to live though.
Oh, it's really tight.
Oh, it's so...
I'm sitting up. I'm almost standing out of my seat right now.
I cannot breathe. I'm actually holding my breath. This is...
Oh my
able to
goodness.
find the spot for the J.
Avoiding. Oh! So
Huge, oh my goodness, a huge spike. But Dimples is still in a position to receive.
Oh! Oh, almost.
Running the eyepiece to get down. But
Big
able to
clean
get down.
stack there from Dimples getting down. Sofa's also down. I think they're both out.
I dare say
Hard
we
to
have
say.
more gameplay to witness.
Both of them playing very clean, able to find the wells over and over again in order to clinch.
Ooh.
Oh,
Misdrop
good
from Sofa.
find, good find. Not the placement you wanted to
Not
see,
that
but
placement,
still
they're
alive.
now. Dimples, I think, trying to set up a T-spin, not able to find it.
A T-spin for a cancel on Sofa's side. Okay, it looks good to me actually.
Dimples is just cleaning up their board, unable to send enough pressure to top Sofa out. And Sofa looking like they're halfway down.
But we're not out of the woods yet. Keep in mind that at this point, we're going to start looking at margin time as a serious game changer for the board state. And the players will also now need to be able to handle the increased gravity. So perhaps we'll be seeing more misdrops here, or even perhaps less, because it seems that both players are hitting the zone and like really hitting the good stacks that allow them to just keep this round going. It's been almost 4 minutes long so far, but as I said this, Dimples is in a bit of a tricky spot, although they did open the well here.
Great stack from Dimples. Sofa, all of your damage is just being spent and canceling, which means that, again, both players are okay. I say that, but Dimples is still on the top of their board.
Looking
my
kind of rough
goodness.
here. I think this might be it. It might be the conclusion of this set, and there we have it. Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry. That's curse number. I'm so sorry, Dimples. I'm gonna take responsibility for that loss.
Head push us right now. It's all your fault.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, that was quite the finisher.
Yeah, 4 minute 17-second round, as Doey points out. Great defense from both players, and honestly, a lot closer than any other match we've seen so far.
This is what I'm here for, to be honest. You know, I don't even see like fancy setups or anything. Just like close, like just I don't know, just stuff like that.
I believe the term I would use for a set like that would be a slobber knocker.
Don't we get him out of here.
But it does look like NYU is now looking to send out their next player. What players do they have left? I believe they have Grippa and who else? Game Player. Game Player has not played. And looks like both teams have actually chosen their players pretty swiftly. Looks like both teams have their strategies set out.
Okay. Well, it looks like NYU has, you know, a secret weapon that we have not mentioned yet on this stream, which is Game Player. If you observe that little letter next to their TR, it appears to be an X, which is
could be maybe a relatively skilled player, a little bit. Maybe not as good as me, you know.
okay.
I'm so sorry. I can't even say that with a straight face. And game player's name, or I'm sorry, fun fact is Pineapple.
Yeah. Well, Caden's
very fun. If I
they
do say
go
so myself.
to University of Alberta. Did you know that?
I did not, but I'm very glad that you brought it up, because that is a piece of information that I am very happy to know.
Caden, who plays for the U of A team, goes to U of A. Oh my goodness.
I was thinking of
I'm
exactly.
pretty sure
yes.
that's in the rules. No, you have to be part of the university that you're representing.
Yes. And looks like the warm-up has finished.
Were they on the wrong sides of the boards? I think
they
so.
were. They were.
Alright.
But looks like we're able to get into it pretty soon. Game player saying Pineapple after their GLHF.
Must be a
Perhaps we're
fan.
too worried about the in-game Tetris gameplay follow-ups and not worried enough about the chat follow-ups. Maybe
I want to
Game Player
ask
on the
if
next
Game
episode.
Player drew that themselves, you know?
You know what? I would totally believe them if they say they did.
Oh, that was a cool setup. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, I feel you. I
Did
totally,
you see that?
Oh my goodness.
Did you
I
see
did.
that?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Game Player taking a quick round one.
Quite the uphill battle here, but you know, not I'd win, you know? That's
Oh
what I
my
wanted.
goodness.
Not I'd win.
And how do you suppose we're supposed to pronounce? Is it Caden? Surely
Sure
it's
it's
Caden.
Caden.
Oh my goodness, the red line just kept going up.
Oh my goodness.
Caden was just canceling and the red line was going higher.
3.5 PPS? Just casually.
Man. Is that balanced? Ox fix this game. Oh,
Game
Miss
Player is
Shop
listening.
great
Game Player says
system.
they drew it themselves.
Ah.
We have artists in here.
Maybe the game that Game Player plays is actually MS Paint.
Me
Maybe
too.
Tetris is just a side gig for them. As we are heading into the opener, once more Game Player staying very low and still sending immense amounts of pressure, 130 APM at this point.
Light work.
And
Light work
some
for Caden.
great items.
Come on, Caden! Oh. Well, that's just a
If
fixer.
Caden is able to find their rhythm, aka their cadence. Yeah? 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 You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to back me up here.
I'm not saying anything. I feel like too many puns risks our jobs here. You know, we have to be in peak
Nah,
form
man.
for our first debut.
Dude, our job is to make puns. Okay, that's what we're here for. As Game Player once again opens with TKI, finding a great dono, covering the well momentarily. Still fixing. These are still stacking. Caden, on the other hand, not the cleanest board. 6-0 for Game Player.
Oh, it's looking bleak. It's looking bleak.
If Caden gets a game, I'll do 30 push-ups.
Another 30 push-ups on top.
I'll do it
right now. Game Player. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm a commentator. I should have unbiased opinion.
Yeah, get it together. You get fired.
All right. Perhaps you didn't hear me in time.
Yeah, GG's to both players. Definitely a rough one for Caden, but in terms of strategy, I would imagine throwing your sheep to the wolves is definitely the most viable one.
It happened a lot last year, and it'll happen
Yes.
again. It's
And
just how
you know what?
it's just
I
society.
sympathize. I sympathize because that was me. I was the weakest
You
player
can
on
blame
UMB.
Blue for this format, I think. Although I don't know what else you'd be able to do to make it balanced. It's just what happens.
Yeah, I still had fun getting was it cloudy then later sunny, getting openered by Ricky.
Everyone got
What
opened by
is
What are you talking?
Yeah. All right. We have last year RKY 1619, I believe, is the golden ratio. Was quite a strong player in the tournaments. Most teams' strategy involved throwing their weakest player to him, and that was me. He was the shredder, and I was the paper. But heading into, I believe this is a warm up. Renitas.
Mountain.
A very quick sequence of T-spins. Grippa tanking all of it. Let's see if they're able to send it back. Great T-spin over the well will mean a lot of pressure if they're able to use it, and looks like it is used.
You have a way with words there.
Thank you. I practice poetry in my spare time. I know. I'm a liar.
I do in my
I
own form
practice
of
lying
poetry.
in my spare time.
I'm sure you know.
But Grippa does take the warm up. I will grip the low-hanging fruit pun here and say that
Okay,
he had
stop.
a very
I'll stop.
firm grip on the game.
Someone get him out of here.
Someone laugh, please. Please. CHILLHOPPER is not gonna do it. I need someone. I'm gonna. Do we have a soundboard? Can I play my own laugh track? No, I'm not gonna do it. Thank you, Scarlet Cloud. It's nice to know someone appreciates me around here.
Wait. What if we had like actual soundboard stuff? That'd be hilarious.
Oh, like the 80s laugh track. Oh, thank you, Plu. Thank you. See, Plu gets me. Plu, can I exchange out my commentator, my co-commentator mid set? Oh my god, doggy, please. We're trying our best. That's so mean. Oh my goodness. But it looks like we
have a hater in chat. That's how you know how you're successful, BIGJO. Don't listen to it. That's a sign of success. If people,
yes, they hate us because they ate us, as they do say.
What is that opener? That's like one of the bird openers for sure. Whoa!
Oh my goodness. We need this with, I would imagine, to be a board of misdrops.
Oh,
able to clean it up, I believe.
Oh, that's
almost seemed like they were trying to finish the T-spin triple.
Oh, that's also not okay. I saw there's a better down stack. Unfortunately, didn't find it. And then a misdrop.
Yeah, just an unfortunate round for them. Maybe is that bird? That's like, oh, unlucky T misdrop. That's not Albatross, is it? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever it is, I hope Reninas is able to actually build it, because Grippa has taken a quick 2 rounds off of what I would say is just opener, to be honest. And Reninas, I believe, opening now with the TKI, so a bit of a lower variant opener.
Snooze. TKI, snooze. I want to see some funky stuff. If anyone's listening who will play later, like if you do some crazy openers that no one's ever seen before, it'll be greatly appreciated. You don't no one has to, of course, but you know.
What do you mean no one has to? You're just guilt tripping them. You're using your power. This is an abuse of power.
You want me to guilt trip people?
That's what you're doing.
I'm not. What? I just said that it'd be cool if people use like.
I'm the CHILLHOPPER. I'm bored.
Oh, I didn't say that. I feel like you're projecting now.
No,
Mr.
I'm having a blast.
You saw like extra gameplay just earlier, and you're like, it's so optimal. Snooze. You know that was you. I can feel it.
You have a good point, but also these players aren't X right now.
Grippa was X rank. They're basically there.
Where is he now? Where is he now?
Yes, in my heart. In my heart.
Grippa is also X in my heart. He's my friend. I'm giving him grief. But actually, you know what? Fun fact.
Grippa's giving Renitas grief
here. Actually, a statistic that came from Grippa himself. I was talking to him earlier. Grippa is undefeated in both last year and this year's CTL season. Grippa has never lost a set in this tournament.
Wow, what a big nerd.
I'm sure it's not hard to keep track of if you are Grippa, right? That's definitely a very impressive track record.
I don't think I lost a set either but like, wait, did I? I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I beat Ricky, so.
Oh yeah.
Reninas has a huge spike on their board, 13 being sent over. Grippa's actually cancelled all of it. Completely safe.
All clear!
Mid-game PC, Reninas is alive! And
alive?
No longer.
Almost?
No longer. That's 5 prisoners.
Jeez. No prisoners from Grippa.
Grippa is very rapidly running away with this game. Let's see what openers TK on both sides. Identical boards for a little bit. But luckily for Grippa, not an identical board after Reninas' misdrop. And another PC. This guy is strangling Reninas out. I really didn't want to recycle the grip pun. I was really trying. I was reaching and I was not gripping. Thank you very much. Grippa sending back all of the clean that Reninas. Is that a DT cannon? That's my.
Is it very firm grip on this set? I guess.
Yes, you get it. You get it. Oh, and it's S misdrop, but having the second one to fix it. Oh, but not able to find the T-spin in time. I mean, this does just seem to be a bit nervous, I would imagine. I don't imagine they misdropped this much in TL, but declining PC, building on top.
Okay, you know, I didn't realize how much I misdropped in like TL until I watched my own gameplay. So,
oh, I knew how much I misdropped in TL. Actually, I
can,
like, we can give more context on the.
You viscerally react on the edge of misdrops.
Oh, and another misdrop from Renitas.
And another.
You hate to see it, but they are still alive. And yeah, I cursed it. 6-0 on curses for BIGJO. But good games to Grippa and Renitas.
Good games. There you go. That concludes. I think yes, that concludes this match. GG's everyone. And the final
very
score
strong
is
showing from NYU.
34 to 10.
Yeah. Any takeaways?
Get gripped, I guess.
Actually, with this set having been played out, what are the track records for each team in the tournament so far? I don't actually know.
You need to open this challenge bracket.
I'm trying to find it. But
personally, though,
can't be too upset if you're NYU. Honestly, even if you're U of A, I would not be too upset either. NYU is obviously a very, very strong team.
I'm gonna say though the most fun match to watch was definitely the third one. You know, the really close.
Yeah,
one.
Sofa versus Dimple Bullets?
Yeah. That's how you play Tetris. Those are the days.
Definitely. I believe I have gotten the message from our good friend Plu. Are we doing Dono first? Are we doing interviews? With any are we doing interviews?
Yes. Perhaps an interview is in order.
Yes. With either team.
We shall be inquiring. We shall be inquiring.
Yes, and oh my goodness. I think actually after every week, NYU has just infiltrated the pending interview voice channel in the Discord. Speaking of viewers, if you're not in here, if you would like to see the track record, because I'm still looking for it, but it is somewhere in the Discord. So if you would, and you haven't already, like to join the Discord for this tournament, you can do so. I don't actually know where. I've been in here for a very long time. I'm sure the bot has put it somewhere. Oh, excellent. You can see the bracket. Thank you very much, MooBot. Thank you very much, Blue. But, I don't know. Are we choosing who we're interviewing, Blue? What's going on here?
I'm pretty sure Plu will Dragon, whoever.
Okay, I believe Plu will be deciding. How do I use this challenge thing? The standings. Hello?
Hello.
Oh my goodness. We have the star player of today
God.
on NYU.
No, wait, why?
X Chen, the most riveting and like edge of my seat gameplay. How did you feel playing that last round? The one that was like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, I heard you guys say X gameplay is boring, so you know I had to give you some content.
You had to put in the X.
Exactly.
Yeah, the X in Sofa X Chen is not boring.
Oh,
I
thank
feel
you.
Yeah, how are you feeling about the tournament so far? Obviously, you're probably feeling good having the win after today, but
yeah, today was good. You know, I think last time I played, I had to sandbag for my team, but that's okay. You know, I walk so they can run, you know. But today I actually am not at my I'm not on my home setup, so I was a little what's it called? Handicapped.
Oh my god, she was nerfed for today as well. Crazy.
But yeah, it was good.
Okay. Were you playing last year in last year's bracket?
Yes, I was the bottom of my roster. Like I was the 5th player, the lowest rank. I'm still the lowest rank right now, but like we lost so bad last year. I lost every game I think last year. You know how it's like you said Grippa was undefeated? I was defeated.
Defeated.
I was defeated 10 times over. Yeah.
I see. You were
Okay.
also thrown to the wolves of the X.
Yes, I was the
see.
sheep.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry. I'm sympathizing
No,
for you.
it's
I'm
okay.
glad to
This
see
time-
that
Yeah, I get to
the
win.
times are changing. The times
Yeah.
are changing.
It feels good. It feels good.
Yes, I believe we are out of time. Do you have any messages for the fans before you?
All the fans in Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
the skill comes from being born on May 5th. You know, I'm just
Oh my goodness.
I share gamer skills with 10.
The Tetris equivalent of Ted's
Yes.
herself.
Yes.
So,
Imagine
well-
the insane reaction time helps here too.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having this little chat with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Have a good night. Are we also getting an interview on the other side? Do we know? Production. We are not. Okay.
Okay.
Is it push-up time?
It might be push-up time. Do you
Oh my
expect the
goodness.
donation
Alright.
incentives that's going on for context?
Yes.
If people
So,
don't know what's happening here.
Yes, one of our donation goals for this tournament was 25 push-ups. Now, I feel like I should give some context to this because I feel like most people don't know why it's funny, because it is funny. So, I might not be the best player, okay? Sometimes when I stream my games in the Discord, people will watch. It's fun. It's a good time. But I'm not that good, right? I've been known as a fast and misdroppy player, and so I believe it was
Long
Frejo who had devised a punishment for me. It was 1 push-up per misdrop, and so I would count every misdrop I did in the rounds, and I would put the number after every round in the chat, and it would always confuse my opponents a lot. They honestly, some of them got mad. But yeah, and then I think
Didn't
at some
know
point I
that
got like
part, actually.
25 in one match, in one first to 5 match, which is crazy, by the way. But yeah, and then eventually the punishment changed to the point where I was doing the push-ups mid-game. So I would get
Mid-game.
out of my chair, it was like a burpee. I would get out of my chair, do the push-up, and then go back to play. If you've ever seen me in TL and I'm not doing anything, there's a good chance it was that. I was about to say sorry, but actually I'm just giving you free TR, so I don't know what I'm apologizing for. You're welcome. Chloe wants some push-ups. Okay.
Make
I'm gonna-
commentary or stop talking. Who has this? What is this your name? This is unhinged routine.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, go.
This way.
Go.
I still have to. I was figuring out the logistics of this.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Am I good? I think I'm good.
I can see your feet. Yeah,
I
your
wore
socks.
socks just
That's
for
it.
that, just so you know. But are we good? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Might be a little close, but
Oh my goodness. Are we good? Are we good? Is this a good angle?
if you move back a bit, or is there no space?
All right, we'll bang them out. If anyone, I know you guys at home were not doing any exercise for the last hour. So if you want to join me, go for it.
25. Here comes the 25.
Oh my goodness! You want to count them off for me?
No, you gotta count yourself.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Is that more? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Let's go. A round of applause.
I'm on stream. You want to say hi to the stream? I'm not gonna put my camera. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're going to break. Woo! Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the applause. Thank you.
I heard that. What? Someone added that as sound?
Camera.
Hello everyone, hello everyone. We're back. Sorry for the slight delay. We're here for a second round of the day. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your Big Joe push-ups incentive. He's here. He's changed. He's washed out his face and he's like refreshed. So, we're in top shape again. Don't you guys worry. Don't you guys worry about our healths.
Yes, I was sweating earlier, but let's see which of these teams can sweat out these games harder. As we do have both teams, I believe, already in the room, ready for the match as soon as the invigilator gives the okay. Yeah,
What does
so we
Big Joe
have.
stand for?
Well, it's simple. as the people in the chat are guiding my answer, Big stands for Big, and Joe stands for Joe. Together, it makes Big Joe, and that individual needs no introduction. But
I like your delivery, but when you say Big Joe, you have to be like you have to have a lot of weight
that?
behind you say it, the way you say it.
Joe, like that.
No. When we get started to this round, is there any names you recognize from these teams that you want to discuss?
So I am aware that, well, Grandfather's Oil was not playing, but Grandfather's Oil was the one that redeemed the commentator stop talking thing, and I'm gonna have a very serious discussion with her later about hurting my feelings, because it
I didn't
hurts.
sign up to be silenced by only a meager 1,000 channel points. Is that what we're worth?
That's what I'll talk to him, CHILLHOPPER. They call him Chill, but he's putting on the fire, almost going to burn Grandfather's
Putting
Oil
on the
to
fire.
ashes, as is on University of Washington's team. Thank you very much for that. Easy alley-oop pun. Looks like we're still waiting for the teams to
Decide their
get
next
started.
player. In
But,
the meantime,
I am aware.
The haters.
Flower Petal is obviously a very strong player, and a global moderator as well. They have a fancy little triangle diamonds next to their name. I am aware of them, of their name rather. Ethanol as well, a player who I personally know, perhaps the fastest player known to man. We'll see them in action soon at some point. Sorry, Ethanol. It's not Flame. It's not Flame. I promise. But let's see if the invigilator is here, because I believe we are waiting on them. But yes, we have a pretty wide spread of ranks across all of these players, I believe. So looking to see some pretty diverse gameplay. Actually, I couldn't quite answer this question you had asked a while ago. I actually, unironically, like the X rank thing was a joke. Obviously, it's obviously very fun to watch high level gameplay. But for me personally, I really do enjoy watching SS to U rank gameplay, actually, because it does feel like it's almost like it's like players who are just at their breaking point, like their moment of revelation, but not quite there. It's very fun. I think seeing I think in those rank ranges is like where you see the most like diverse gameplay before it gets like completely optimized, if that makes sense.
Does it?
I hope so.
Well,
It makes
personally,
sense to me.
I also
but-
like watching like what like D ranks or like newer players play too, because you can kind of see how they're trying to figure things out in real time. You're like you like move the piece back and forth, like does it fit here? No, maybe here. Using the shadow as well to decide, and I think that's
Are you speaking
real
from
touches.
experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Because that hit really close to home. That's exactly how I played when I was just starting with this game. So, I totally agree. I mean, I don't know. I guess like my TLDR is like, it's fun watching players worse than you. It's fun watching players your skill level. It's fun watching.
Oh,
players that are-
okay. Look at our first matchups here. We have Evirer versus Torrential.
Evirer.
And there is quite the rank disparity here, and keep in mind, I'm pretty sure the opening picks are blind, so
Yes.
there is definitely a lot of thought that goes into who gets sent out first, and oftentimes people would think about sending in their, what if we send on our like a mid rank player, like a U ranker, and if both teams send out that a fairly even matchup, they'll both be pretty happy. But what if like the other team sends out like stronger player, like the X rank, and then I guess you could say that you get a lot more value if the X rank beats a U rank, versus if you send out your weaker player, like an SS or your lowest ranked player against the X rank, in which case the score will still be something like 7-0, whether or not it's a U rank or SS, if like the X rank is high enough. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there is actually a lot of like rock paper scissors going on in the starting picks. Like who you should send out can definitely change like how much so-called value you get out of each player, and it can also even be game deciding over an entire match. So let's see if the both teams are happy with the outcome of this opening pick here, and we'll see how the rest of the match goes. I'm sure they're both making heavy discussion behind the scenes about what will happen next after the outcome of this match.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, obviously that's all the theory behind drafting and whatnot is obviously very sound, but you can also never know when some things just don't go the way you want. Mandatory grandfather's oil sodium overdose mention. sometimes it's not even 7-0, right? Despite what you would hope it to be. So
I'm not trying to discount the players or anything, but when you're looking at a purely statistical point of view sometimes.
Yes, for sure. And we are into the game. Now, Evirer does seem to be a slower player. I believe they were actually lower PPS than both of the S+ matches we had watched in the previous set. So we can assume that they have kind of like the calculated kind of play style. And definitely some calculations going on. I mean, this game has lasted 50 seconds against Torrential, who's obviously very strong as well. So, 2.7 PPS from Torrential.
More on the topic of the picking strategy. Fun fact about University of Waterloo's picking strategy last year is that we tended to have no strategy. There's a one time where we all matched profile pictures, and it was all like the uncanny Mr. Incredible, and we just picked each person in increasing order of uncanniness in the profile picture. I think the commentators eventually caught on, but
yeah. Well, the other thing with the University of Waterloo's team last year was you guys were all like relatively similar rank, right? So it really didn't.
Yes.
I
so it didn't exactly matter that much.
Yeah. We also UMD had matching profile pictures, but we only had one streamed game. So when we got there, once we had matching profile pictures, we didn't get on stream, unfortunately. Maybe we should have won more. I don't know. But into the game, Torrential is just stacking very quickly, and
sending tons of pressure.
And tons of pressure indeed. I mean, it's 100 APM, which is a lot more than ever is likely comfortable with.
They are like handily sending it back though, for the most part.
Yeah, definitely.
A bit of like an uncomfortable stacking going on here, but still looking fairly comfortable.
Using
actually
some timing to make sure that their quad cancels instead of just stands instead of die. So definitely some of that calculated approach to the game, like I had mentioned before. Let's see if they're able to get any surprising counter spikes on their side. Into the opener now, Torrential with PCO. We are falling, but a little bit behind. Means that their PC will not send 10 lines, I believe the normal one is. Staying low to the board is Evirer, while Torrential continuing to stack up and no longer low, because Torrential just sent a lot of lines, but wow, I cursed them with my mind. I was just about to say they're Steam safe, and then they died. They exploded.
Good thing you didn't say that one out loud.
Yeah. That doesn't count, guys. I'm still only at 6. Hachi spin from Torrential.
Hachi win.
Hachi win, as some would say. I personally.
I keep thinking about the matching profile pictures now that it was previously mentioned. I want to see more of that, guys. You know, if any of the team members are listening from CTL, I want to see some funny matching profile pictures, some like team spirit. You know, matching jerseys. You know, that kind of attitude. It's their secret to success. I'll have you know.
Whoa! Counter spike on Torrential.
I've been interrupted.
Netting themselves a very, very solid win. Definitely happy with that one. Ooh, trying to.
That was nice. A good counter spike too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ever is showing their mettle here, showing that they can handle the pressure and even send it back. If Torrential is not careful.
Yeah, I mean, like even there, Torrential got pushed up again, right? So
this SS player can steal some points.
Again, using some timing.
Yeah.
Keep himself safe. Ever is definitely using all that they can to their advantage, but obviously Torrential is still a very, very strong player.
With a rank differential like this, even a single point is like a huge upset, a very large victory. So I can imagine that UW is like quite happy about this occurrence. Look at this timing as well.
There you go. Again, yeah.
Got some BenXT coaching.
I don't even think when I got Ben coaching, I don't even think he told me the time. I think he was just like down stack more and play cheese race. Which, to be fair, was one of my weaknesses. Oh my goodness, Torrential is still getting pushed up. But oh, and a very nice fill-in to complete their quad to send a little bit more, but Torrential is safe once again. Double I being spent from Reverie, trying to keep himself safe. But not a great board state. And this 2.85 PPS... Oh, excuse me. 2.85 PPS pressure is proving to be difficult to handle, even with such great timing from every side.
Torrential looking to run away with this one.
As we see Torrential, I think maybe even adjusting their game plan. It seems like they've been on the bottom of the board for a lot longer than their previous matches.
Sometimes you just want to play safe if you want to guarantee the victory. If you play like slower and just bide your time, oftentimes a lower ranked player will not be able to keep up with a stacking quality and eventually get toughened. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And there it is. 7-1. I think both teams pretty happy with the outcome. Obviously, Torrential not having the win would be great, and the 1 point grab from Ever also obviously great. Very good gameplay from both of them. I'm actually... I don't know. I feel like I also would drop games to Ever as well. I mean, obviously I'm not expert, but I'm just... They're scary, dude. That's...
hey BIGJO, have you noticed that the sunset where I am? My room is like darker now.
Ah, it has. Maybe you're like doxing yourself right now.
Doxing myself. Hey, if you geoguesser people can figure out like what like time zone I'm in from that, you know.
I mean, it's not that hard either. There's a lot of states in a time zone, to be fair. But looks like both players are still choosing their next players. Or sorry, both teams are choosing their next players. Taking a look at the roster of both teams. Oh my goodness, these teams are so strong.
Yes.
These teams are so strong. All right, so UBC has taken the first match, which means they will be the first team to send out their next player. Yeah, do you think sending out what do you think sending out one of their stronger players means for this next pick? What are you expecting?
I think judging by you need to judge like the rest of the players on the UW team. Like sometimes it's like not that easy to like make a decent choice because they can have a very mixed bag. Right? I know Flower Petal is a fairly high X rank, so even if you set out like someone who's kind of like middle ground in terms of strength, they could probably just set out the Flower Petal to even up the score. So maybe you can try sending like perhaps on a lower ranker on your team, but it's on the UW to like pick someone who you think is strong enough to beat this player. But like not so much higher rank that it feels like a bit of a waste. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
Usually what the teams are trying to do. And to prevent that, like it's not that easy. Sometimes you want to send out like someone sometimes you can send out people who are so strong that you don't really have a choice. There's no one that they have who is stronger. And in that case, sometimes you might send out your lower rank player in order to be thrown to the wolves. Happened a lot last year. Will happen again. It's just how it is.
It's a dog world out here.
Yes.
But looks like UBC has selected Ethanol as their next player. I actually, and this is not a personal attack, I love you, Ethanol. I didn't know you were so high TR. I thought you were lower than that. Ethanol seemingly having grinded out some TL since the last time I've looked at their profile. Listen. I mean, I'm not. This is not flame. Like honestly, I'm pretty sure I've lost friendlies to Ethanol. So I'm in no way underestimating him. He's obviously a very strong player. I didn't know he was this strong. Let's see what the University of Washington's response will be. Ethanol's fun fact is, what's back-to-back? CHILLHOPPER, would you like to answer that question?
Back-to-back is a scam, that's what it is.
Alright, there you have it. Spoken from your local X-Rank himself. Yeah, don't worry about it. Looks like University of Washington has chosen their next player, Clanman18, who is relatively higher rank. I would say it's not significantly larger, but it definitely is going to be an uphill battle for Ethanol. But as we get into this warm-up...
Nah, he'd win.
Yes, maybe Ethanol is an explosive player. Is Ethanol combustible? I didn't. I like failed AP Chem. Okay. Thank you. But a misdrop will mean that Ethanol is in danger, but they are still finding their way out. And I'm very happy that I did not cast a curse, that we are still at 6 for today. Oh, our Clanman side on the other hand does have some misdrops as well. And a huge spike coming from I don't even know where. Ethanol takes the warm-up. Bodes very well for them. Let's see if they're able to take this momentum into the actual sets as both players head into it. Yes. Now, having prior experience playing Ethanol, I will say their fun fact is a bit conducive to their playstyle. They do tend to stay very safe, and I know that type of playstyle is just generally hard to deal with, so let's see how Clanman responds to it as we head into the game. Clanman, the swift 3 back-to-back, having to cancel it because of the holes in their board. But nothing too crazy happening yet.
Well, let's see some misdrops to spice it up. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like both players are kind of struggling to start this game off on the right foot.
Yeah, that's fine. They just it's like when people's like sparring kind of circle each other, and wait for the other one to show their hand. Sometimes I feel like Tetris players do that, where they sort of just skim-ish, have a little bit of something built up, but nothing too crazy, just to see what their opponent will try to do.
Definitely. And I mean,
so there's time to strike back.
Yeah, I mean, I would very much prefer safe and calculated gameplay over dying to misdrops every 5 seconds. Potentially.
Oh, big spike! Big spike coming! Oh my god!
19 spike from Clanman. And there it is. Clanman seemingly.
I saw it coming. I was like, oh.
That X rank vision. But yeah, as you said, Clanman seemingly biding their time to find the right punches, so to speak. And unable to find the PC and even the S spin, actually.
That was an extra piece for the PC there.
Yeah, Ethanol actually blocking the ball a little bit just to send a T-spin double. But staying safe. Actually choosing to accept the clean. See if it pays off well for them, because Ethanol is getting down, almost having access to it, and Clanman is building up, conversely. So a bit of an awkward misdrop. Nice spin to fix it. And both players actually having cheese on their board and choosing to not address it. Which is, personally, my favorite response to cheese.
Actually,
going down stack.
Make your own cheese. Homemade cheese.
Yeah, and we are still into a... Oh my goodness. I didn't curse that either. I didn't say a neutral, calm game, and I didn't say it, so it can't be my curse, and I'm still going to say I'm at 6. But both games now, Clanman has been seemingly just finding random spikes, so let's see if Ethanol has a way to respond to it. Opera, if you're against like a... Yeah, if you're against like a really spiky player, like how would you... What's the strategy against them?
I think like if their spikes are expected to kill you, you should always have like a little bit of like something always ready to return, like a slight multiplier or something. Oftentimes, big spikes come with like, you know, a bit of cheese first, and then like the big clean. So if you're able to like cancel a bit and then accept the rest, you can and just accept the clean by doing that. Then you're always in like good shape on your board to like continue like either defending or even mounting your own like counter attack. So that's something you should keep in mind. Like what's if you're accepting, like what sort of garbage are you accepting? Like you don't always have the luxury of picking, but if you do get to choose, then you know most of the time you should try to choose clean as like for accepting.
Yeah, let's see if Ethanol is able to do so. Actually, the 1 in 10 gonna deny their SD, but
has the downside. Oh.
Yes, and like you said, they do have available clean to work with to cancel and live if they need to. Excuse my brother. Oh my goodness. Yeah, both players are pretty safe. I did not curse them again. This is so great. This is excellent.
Excellent.
Ooh, unfortunate misdrops on the side of Ethanol. Able to get the eyepiece down though, and some spins are available. Does manage to get it. Clanman not having enough pressure to top out Ethanol. They will be safe for now, as Ethanol does a bit of cheese race to find the best way to get down, and they do so pretty well. And now starting to send back some APM, but Clanman is unfazed.
Yeah. Kind of doing a great job of not like getting caught off guard. Once again, keeping the board
maybe that's their experience as a spiky player themselves. They're always ready to. They know the counter to their own playstyle.
And as you can see, ready with a big counter spike on the side. Maybe could have been a bit bigger, but just showing like that steady gameplay that, you know, eventually will bear fruit. You know, when the stars align, or the pieces, so to speak, and you can take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, the stars aligning was Ethanol misdropping at the top of this board.
Yep.
Although, to be honest, that is a pretty fair win condition. It works against me. It works against me. That's for sure. But both of these players looking to not play like me, hopefully.
Oh man, that's a very awkward stack. Trying to get down.
Clayman is just unable to find just that last extra bit of pressure to top out Ethanol.
We are now solidly in mid-game.
Yes. Which is my favorite game, personally. Despite being an open main. It's really awkward misdrops from Clanman. Ethanol does take his first round. Yep. And it does feel like this particular match is going to be a bit of a stamina battle.
Perhaps.
Yeah, huge well on the side of Ethanol from that PC. Oh, and then I misdrop blocking their well. Clanman is unfortunately
in
going
deep trouble.
to
Yes. Oh, okay. Getting close. Closer to your left. 3-2. Stars aligning. Do you believe in horoscopes?
I do not, personally. But maybe Ethanol does, and that's why they're getting so many opportunities.
Manifest.
Yes. Looking to manifest a win for both of these players, but I don't know, do you?
Nope.
Teams are in agreements. I'm sure. I feel like it's a dangerous question to ask. I feel like we're gonna get flamed in the chat.
Sounds like such a Capricorn thing to say.
Yes, well, no comments coming from my neck just yet, as I check the chat, but awkward misdrop on Ethanol's board. Let's see if they're able to fix it. They have been doing a very... Oh, just kidding. That's 7. I'm so sorry.
A very what now?
They have been doing a good job fixing their misdrops before that. I will once again take responsibility. That is my fault. No PC on the SDPC from Ethanol, and Clanman has a lot of clean to deal with.
Oh, hesitating though.
Yeah, able to find the combo, but just not enough to top out Ethanol.
Yeah, if you hesitate too long, like opportunities to send the killing spike, the killing blow, can just slip away very quickly.
Holy. And now a very deadly fractal, but misdropping the T! That's not a curse, is it? It's not like I said they were going to fractal, right?
Nope,
that can't be my fault. That can't be my fault.
Unless you want to take responsibility.
No, that's not me. Oh my goodness,
my order of the court, you're innocent.
Yay! I love the court. It's the Hobie. Ethanol is trying to run with this back-to-back. Huge 9-0 well from the garbage sent from Clanman. But tanking a lot. And this garbage placement is just crazy. Very beneficial on the side of Ethanol. So much pressure being pumped out, but Clanman is still perfectly fine, actually. As he sends back the clean that was once sent from Clanman himself. But I believe as an awkward misdrop gets fixed very easily, and both these players seem to be very good at cleaning up their own misdrops, which is obviously a very valuable skill. Ooh, almost managing the forecast.
Both players are very steadfast and able to, keep a level head even in pressured situations. It's just a matter of your fingers listening to your inputs sometimes, isn't it?
I like to blame Osk personally. Osk personally is never my fault.
Major accounts have worse inputs. Yes. You're absolved of all blame.
Thank you, Court. Thank you. Oh, and another misdrop on Ethanol's board. Let's see how they're able to get out of this one. Clanman doesn't exactly have that much firepower to punish it though, so yeah, Ethanol is very safe. But as I say that, a huge spike from Man, but a lot of the cheese not really making a difference. Oh, an awkward misdrop on the side of Ethanol once again. Able to find their well and live on to fight for more minutes as this match is approaching the 3-minute mark. Margin time will be playing a factor soon, but Clanman has other ideas, taking the game with, much like game 1 and 2, seemingly a random spike out of nowhere. Perhaps the rounds that are droning on are maybe putting Ethanol to sleep. I don't know.
Notice that Ethanol likes to
I get put to sleep. I definitely mentally fall asleep in my TL games. So I'm projecting for sure. Oh, an awkward misdrop on Clanman's side. Not sure if it was a misdrop or just
good combination from Ethanol. Secure that one. 6-3. Any 6-3 stackers in chat?
We'll see. Any UE metal cannons out? No. No.
Any Terraria players in chat? When is the next time BenXT is going to host? That is the real question.
My goodness. Maybe that can be Donegal. Oh, filling in the T-spin, really great. For pressure. Evan has a nice clean stack, but Ethanol does as well. Pushed up, but not exactly in danger. Great combo on Ethanol Sword, and followed by a misdrop. Because apparently I make those. That's my fault. Accepting a little bit too much cheese for my favor is Ethanol, but digging out of it very, very quickly. And I don't know. It's just been a very massive ping pong match between these two. Send garbage versus send back.
Pendulum swings back to Ethanol's side, and it looks like it ends there for this round.
Yes, sometimes the pendulum's rope snaps, and then the pieces just go flying. There's nothing you can do. But 6-3, 7-3, excuse me. Hey! Hey! You were ready for that one, weren't you?
No.
But 7-3 on... I don't know. Would you be upset if you're either team? I feel like I wouldn't really, because there was a pretty... Yeah, there was a pretty big disparity, so...
Oh, I'd be seething. Why haven't we 7-0 every single round? What is underperformance?
Crack down on your employees. Get it together. But
what do I pay
Washington, having won that round, is going to choose the next player, and very swiftly, their answer is voiced as Flower Petal. I believe the captain volunteers themselves. Yeah, as you can see, a very strong player in their own right. 100 APM, just about. I think I've hit 100 APM like out of not opener like maybe once in my life. Maybe it's a skill issue. Actually, it's definitely a skill issue. It's not even maybe.
Very solid stats there. I've run into Flower Petal a couple times in like ranked, and it's always a hard game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no slouch.
Are you what TR are you, Hopper?
24,800 right now.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, you're really close now. Well, not really close, but you're pretty close.
It's right there. What do you mean? It's like a 20 TR difference.
Isn't 20 TR like pretty big in X rank? No.
I wouldn't say so yet.
Okay.
We're not Kabuzo Pie yet.
I see. Yeah, Flower Petal mentioning in the chat that their TR is so dead. You can't say that because mine is lower than yours, and that means you're flaming me. And I will take it personally.
Because Flower Petal's TR is historically probably a bit higher than 24,770, so we all have our ebbs and flowing of the TRs, so it's
It's not everything.
Yes.
Stats are only stats. TR is only TR. What matters at the end of the day is the score. Right?
Yeah, you get it. Sometimes you just have to do push-ups mid-game, and sometimes you lose because of it. It's not, sometimes it just happens. UBC choosing 2-2 as their response. Curious decision, actually. I think this was not the intuitive response.
What would you have done?
Normally, you just throw like your weakest player in there, right? Because I believe Flower Petal is their strongest player? Second strongest?
What do you have left?
I'm not sure. Oh, maybe, it could be that... Speechless is actually a higher TR than Flower Petal, so okay, fair enough. I have not done my research. But into the warm-up.
Indeed you haven't.
I'm just a caster. I'm sorry. Please don't be mean. A huge spike. Oh my goodness. Flower Petal taking that warm up very swiftly. And I will remind myself once again to not watch the gameplay on stream because I was reading chat. And I've learned from my side bracket shenanigans. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna head into the game. Now, I personally spot with my own eyes nasty PC bag, but let's see what happens. It's not. It's actually just a 4 PPS TKI into PC for Flower Petal, and 2 is completely unfazed from it, as a matter of fact.
Light work.
Nah, he'd cancel. But yes, 2 is doing a very good job so far. Hopefully I don't curse them. Of staying low to their board, but against such a strong opponent like Flower Petal, yeah, staying on your board may not actually be the best strategy, as you will receive full board spikes at some point. Let's see if they're able to stay safe and send clean back. Great response, mini counter spike, but Flower Petal is not okay as they misdrop the eye, and I also will not take responsibility for that curse.
Do not finish the sentence.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
I know you had intent though, so perhaps you did.
Oh, 2 actually using some timing there. Really interesting. The garbage not spawning in the best location for them, as their eyepiece was covering it, but they have dug it out successfully. And with this 9-0 and the eyepieces coming up, they are looking to be safe. I held my breath there to make sure. And great counting of 4, actually. Great counting from 2 will mean that their back-to-back is starting to ramp up. Back-to-back 6 already. And I believe they're waiting. Great count again. Flower Petal is pushed to the top, but with the nature of the kind of slow pressure from 9-0, it doesn't seem like 2 is able just to send enough.
Oh, big spike.
But this time, a massive spike. And Flower Petal
but
is
as you know how I said earlier, how you want to cancel a bit and accept the rest? Well, Flower Petal cancels a bit and accepts the clean, so they're perfectly fine.
It does exactly.
Happens over and over. If you watch out for it, you'll start seeing it, and maybe... Yeah. It's... Some players like CZ Small are like masters of this. Weaponize your opponent's garbage against them, you know?
What is CZ Small not a master of? Losing?
Finesse.
He's pretty bad at losing, I would say.
I would say finesse. Finesse is a good answer.
Wait, isn't it a choice though? I'm sure he can.
Yeah, no, but you know,
Yeah,
I could say I choose to not go to the gym today.
Alright, you have a point. You have a point. 2, again, with this great counting to 4, able to keep their back-to-back. But it is taking a little bit of time, and Flower Petal is definitely making sure that they're using that time to send enormous amounts of pressure, as they do take game number 2.
score is tied up at 11-11 now. Very cool.
Yes, able to neutralize.
Overall, what a beat.
2 is taking just a little bit too much time for my liking, trying to find their solve, but able to find their queen. And Flower Petal actually getting caught at the top. I take it back. He can take more time. 2 is. I take it back. What do I do?
A nice upset there for.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I did it. It was reverse caster curse. Oh my gosh! I'm the best. You're welcome. I did that. You won because of me. Oh, great tank from 2, but no T pieces. Not enough time to build up to 4 means that their back-to-back is cancelled momentarily. Looking to build it up again. Chooses not to. Not to. Are you gonna play the crickets? Don't do it. No, that's even worse. That's even worse. But I'm very impressed. I have to say, I'm very impressed with 2-2 so far. I mean, they are a full PPS down under Flower Petal, and they are still. I mean, they got a game, right? Like, they're definitely using timing to their utmost advantage here.
Yes. Look at the PPS difference, and you will understand that 2-2 is playing a very masterful game here to, squeeze as much as possible out of the game against this higher rated opponent. An entire piece per second below Flower Petal right now. Yet still managing to hold on and send back.
Oh wow.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, and some very smart decisions as well when it comes to finding their stack and minimum pieces. Yeah, 2 great counter spike, but Flower Petal is just bursting through it.
Speed difference is you can put loads of pressure, but if your opponent's too fast, then there's only so much you can do sometimes.
Hide end from Flower Petal. Accepting queen, canceling queen, getting sent it back. Yeah, 2 is a little bit on the ropes, I would say. With so much keys on their board, they have been doing a very good.
Cursed.
No!
Cursed.
Why? Why?
Cursed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna close my eyes. There's no point in watching this game. Oh my goodness. Well,
insane curse. That was a bad one. That was that one would need some repentance.
No. But I was saying before, 2 has been doing a very good job so far of finding the bottom of their board with very, I would say, minimum pieces is likely the best way to put it, but unable to find where to put that T, and they will top out. 4-1 for Flower Petal, which I wouldn't say is unsurprising, but again, these lower ranked players are really giving these high ranked players a run for their money.
Yep.
Yeah, a bit of awkward garbage on 2's side. It's in groups of 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s. Oh, unable to find eyepiece in time. Yeah, Flower Petal looks like they're. It looks like they're finding a way to mix in a little bit more cheese. What do you call it? Are lines of 3 considered cheese? Isn't just anything that's not 4?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, 12 spike. Very quick counter spike. Oh, unlucky, I believe misdrop. 2-2 on their 2 win. I don't. I'm tired. I'm tired. Oh, and not to be the guy, but I missed Finn on the Flower Petal side. Perhaps
I've never done one of those.
That's probably for the best, if I'm being honest. But they are able to find their way down with grace. And 2 also is down. A little bit of cheese on Flower Petal side, but I mean they're just so quick, right? Oh my goodness. A massive spike, and 2 even using timing when death is imminent.
Living on the edge.
I mean, seriously, this is exemplary. I think examples of timing.
Third round taken.
Yeah, a 3rd round from 2. This is really, really, really great defense play on 2's side. Let's see if Flower Petal is able to change up these strategies. Oh, and I would say, is that a curse? That can't be a curse.
Nah.
It still was a good. It still was a good position for the garbage for Flower Petal, but team is dropped. Doesn't matter as they take another win, 6-3 on the side of Flower Petal. As we get into opener 2 is using the "Did Somebody Say" opener. Flower Petal just a bit of hesitation, not able to find the kill, but able to find their well. Extremely well done.
Wait, soundboard time. Ah, whatever. It's too late now. I wasn't.
Yeah, but Flower Petal is very safe, and still safe with that misdrop. It's not a curse. And 2, on the other hand, has that looked like Morse code, if I'm being honest, on their board.
What?
Almost out, to be entirely honest. If they're able to pump out these pieces, Flower Petal halting the pressure, and they live. Oh my goodness.
Survival. Okay.
Um.
a little bit of panicking. Oh no!
Okay, excellent.
The vision is there.
Yes,
the vision
yes,
is
so excellent, so excellent. We are not cursors. We are not cursors. We are not cursors.
Cursters?
Cursters. We are still in mid game. Oh, not able to find the S-spin. Will it cost them? I don't want to say anything.
Barely surviving.
No! And
Right.
Flower Petal takes the game. I did not curse them because I was not saying anything. GG to those players. Definitely a very, very, very strong showing for 2-2.
Wow.
Again.
Those are some great rounds by 2-2. Commendable
Yes,
performance.
Yeah, I mean, I'll throw this question again. I mean, if you're either team, are you really upset at that set? I feel like both of them should be happier. Maybe you could expect a little bit more of a dominant showing from Flower Petal, but I mean,
I think it's still
8 points
game
mid-points.
now, right?
Could be. Let's see how the rest of the matches play out. But I personally think 8 points is 8 points. You know. But let's see how it goes. Washington is the team to select their next player first. And yeah, which teams are left? Or sorry, which players are left? Looks like
we got
Speechless.
Ashes and Speechless. Speechless is an X rank,
Mhm.
and Ashes is A, I think. So
Ashes is
Right.
S minus. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you Washington definitely having some killers on their roster. For sure. I don't know. This is just my gripe. UMD, my team. Well, I'm not on it, but the team I'm supporting the most is C13. It is kind of messed up that University of Washington with this team is only 1 seed ahead of us. Why is everyone so good? What's up with that, man? And UBC has chosen their response, Hyperlink, the Canada Puyo #1, I think. And a self-proclaimed weirdest TST spammer.
LST.
Oh, I'm sorry. LST spammer. Yes. Thank you for that correction. I might be blind. What does that mean? I hope we see it. I want to see some weird gameplay. As we head into the warm-up, this is not necessarily a TKI bag, so... Speechless is burning tea anyways to build it.
Right, so the reasoning behind them sending out Hyperlink to stronger player versus X9T, their weaker player, is that if they send out X9T, they expect the score to probably be something along the lines of 7-0, right? And if they both, in that case, they will lose automatically because that means they're just too far behind in points in that situation. So by sending out Hyperlink, they're hoping that Hyperlink will grab enough points and that also in the next round X9T can win by enough to secure a victory. This is putting their best foot, UBC putting their best foot forward to try to steal a couple more rounds because you know 2-2 and prior players have done more than enough to you know, secure enough points for UBC to hopefully have a shot at stealing this clinching this match from UW, which I find to be very exciting. An upset? Who'd have thought it? It could happen. I'm not cursing this for sure. Knock on wood.
No, it definitely would be an upset, but I mean, both teams. Obviously, I've been talking more about U Washington, but I mean, UBC is no slouch either. I mean, their team definitely not considered weak by any means. As I mean, even in warm-up, Hyperlink almost topped out Speechless. So let's see if they're able to replicate some of that. Speechless does take the first game. A mini cast cursed, I would say.
Also, Hyperlink is a very, very fast player, so
yeah, and it
like
looks
that,
like
it's possible to, you know, do some thievery in rounds.
It looks like their soft drop is not instant, but like
it's not.
Basically there. Like it might as well be. Maybe it's the Puyo comfort. Oh, burning the eye. Let's see if it's going to cost them. It does seem to. Speechless on win number 2 in a very quick fashion. And oh my goodness, that is a 4 PPS DT cannon into. Oh, what is this called? Oh, what's that follow-up called? I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe it's for the best.
Books like we're
Yeah, it was named after some famous player. I don't remember. Honestly,
way faster than me. What is this? This is actually crazy.
Oh, a huge fractal. Oh, actually not able to find too much follow pressure, but oh, here it is actually. Cancelled actually, mostly on Speechless's side. Yeah. DT Cannon, how do you feel about it?
Weak. Sorry.
They hate him because he speaks the truth. I do think some of the follow-ups are actually they're interesting. I think some of them are just fun to build. I'm a very big fan of C-spin follow-up after DT, but I would have to agree. I think it's just kind of weird. Oh my goodness. Very, very fast PC and even faster downstack from Hyperlink. And have so much clean to access. Speech is going to have to cancel, and cancel they do. Both players pretty safe. I say as Speeches gets pushed up, but yeah, looks to be.
Oh wow! Okay.
Okay, they still were safe if they didn't miss drop, right? Is that okay? That can't be that can't be 8, dude. There's no way I'm at 8. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not taking responsibility. Oh no, a missed drop on the opener. as both players not having the cleanest of boards, actually. So pressure is a little bit halted. Oh my goodness! Don't talk about it. Oh, maybe they can dig it out. No, unlucky misdrops from Hyperlink.
If I am correct, I think Hyperlink needs at least 3 points to even up the score potentially for the last round.
Is this? What is Hyperlink's opener?
I'm not sure.
I've never seen that before. You asked for interesting openers, Hopper.
I did it. Yeah.
And Hyperlink is delivering, maybe at the cost of the match. Yes, 5-1 on Speechless's side. What rank is Hyperlink actually?
U rank.
24-1.
Yeah.
Yes, so, I mean these U rank players are no slouches. Oh, a beautiful 1 in 10 on the side of Hyperlink, not able to find the punish from the misdrop. Means Speechless will stay not spiked up for the time being. But Speechless is just building 9-0, actually. No Kaidan either. Means that a lot of cheese will be sent, but not too much clean. Looks like they're building up towards it, excuse me. And proving to be successful, as you said, cheese before clean tends to be the formula for topping people out. Speechless demonstrating it right there.
Well, it looks like UBC is really on the ropes now. Let's see if Hyperlink can bring it back.
Hyperlink is just so fast with this LST.
Yeah.
Push up immediately, but access to their well also immediate as the counter spike is massive. A second win.
Wow, okay.
On the side of Hyperlink. This is approaching the 3-win mark, which may prove to be crucial. And this LST is just so quick. Oh my goodness. Having to cancel out of the back-to-back, though, means that the pressure will be a little bit stunted and out of LST.
Okay,
as Hyperlink now tries to find...
reaching mid-game here.
Yes, more mid-game pressure. On the side of Speechless is also a lot of clean, and both players are very, 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 very safe. Bit of an awkward misdrop, again, on Hyperlink's side, but...
This is pretty easily...
Oh no. Maybe it's still safe. I think it's still safe. Maybe not.
You just curse UBC
with the floats,
out of the gate?
trying to pump out the pressure to top out, but Hyperlink is still fighting.
Yes, still fighting. Oh,
the 9-0, the 6-3, excuse me. Able to top out Hyperlink. Just enough damage from Speechless. I have to say, I mean,
that was close. I'm gonna say, yes, it could have easily turned out differently.
Yes, very much so. And I mean, props to Speechless, I would say. I feel like every time I like board watch and I notice that my opponent is like about to die, I feel like I always choke the kill. So I mean, okay, obviously they're better than me, right? But but definitely, I think just like a hard thing in general for Brothers of the Ring. So Speechless definitely able to seal out the deal on their end. So does UBC have a winning chance mathematically?
No. At most you can get 8 points, 8-0 for the next set, and then that will put them at 24. So
gotcha.
The last round is just going to be, you know, for funsies, but
ain't no fun here. We're serious gamers. As
Coach
Ashes. What is that? What is Ash's fun fact? What does that mean? All my connections and mini crossword has been up for this moment. What does that mean? I don't know. I give up. I never finished the crosswords or the connections.
Under 117.
Yeah, maybe they can explain it in chats if they're here. But looks like we are about to head into the game, and warm up is accepted. Yes, looks like we will be heading into warm up. So both players definitely on the lower end of rankings for both teams, but we'll see what ends up happening because, as I said before, it really does feel like games from these ranks are extremely volatile. It's very rough around the edges, so there could be a massive playstyle difference that can be exploited. Ashes has a very slow soft drop speed. I'm not gonna yap about my preferences anymore. If it works for them, it works for them. I can't be mad.
The slow soft drop speed.
Yeah.
It's like I just find it's exceedingly slow in Tetrio for the basic controls, which is like
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mentioned this before in the side bracket as well, but like it comes. There is a point in time where if it's slow enough, it can actually be detrimental to your gameplay. I think the example I gave when I was commentating with you in the side bracket was the Jayan match, where Jayan was the player he was playing, like the time it took him to soft drop the T into the T spin, Jayan sent an extra 8 lines. So, but it doesn't seem like it's impeding them too much, as this game has reached the 1 minute mark, so they're doing something right. As X90 is struggling to find the bottom of their board, likely because they are a big fan of T-spins, and I am too. Oh, great combo! Well, not able to find the forecast.
Ashes is doing quite well. I'm impressed.
Almost finding PC.
Let's not forget, we're still in the warm-up.
Yeah, definitely with this length of game time, you would assume that most players would definitely be warm, if not hot and ready to go. Hopefully we see some very nice gameplay from both these. I will say X90 did have a slew of misdrops at the start of the round, but it looks like they have kind of stopped the bleeding, so to speak. So potentially could be in the process. They're very warm. Yes, hopefully the lack of misdrops on X90's board means that they are conquering their nerves, and I hope I don't caster curse them. Which is something I really have to consider now, because it's happened so much. I'm not superstitious, but stats are stats. You know what I mean? At some point, you gotta take a look at yourself.
Someone should be gathering data.
Yeah, bit of an awkward stack on Ash's board. Wow, so many pieces before skimming down. Ashes is just so confident, and it looks like it's paying off as they are starting to get down.
Holy moly, 3 minute. Imagine every round is like this.
X90 actually having a bit of, I believe, L piece difficulties, but able to work it out. Yeah, it really seems like they're hitting their stride this 3-minute opener, and yeah, these pieces are moving extremely quickly down from the gravity.
These players both can bring out the cheese grater. You're going digging through it all, sending it back and forth.
Digging through it all, much like our Invigilator. Dig cheese, for those who can't see, which is actually everyone, you guys can't see. Shout out Dig cheese. But X90 has a bit of an upstack. Surely with margin time damage, this will mean trouble for Ashes, and it does. They take the warm-up. Well-deserved wins on the warm-up, for sure. Dig cheese in the chat. Thank you very much for a very nice invigilation duty. Looks like we're about to head into the real game. Is that... Do you know... Are you an anime watcher? What character is X90's profile picture?
I couldn't tell you. I only watched a like a little bit of the mainstream stuff, like JJK. I've referenced the JJK a bunch of times already in this stream.
Ashes, wait. Oh, Ashes also does not have 0 ARR. Interesting. I somehow just noticed that. Anyways.
Watching this,
I will say, I think it's just a coincidence, but I just think it's so funny. I think all the UMD players are optimal finesse propaganda pushers. Because
really?
I know Fizzle also shares the sentiment with me in that non-zero ARR looks weird. I think Akameki was the one who told me to learn finesse because he thought my gameplay looked weird as well when I wasn't on 0 ARR. I think so, I'm not, yeah, it's not me, it's my upbringing, you know what I mean? Never my fault, it's never my fault. But Ashes
I was raised this way, he says.
Yeah. You get it. Thank you. You get it.
Have you noticed that Ashes is not a fan of holding?
No, actually. That is a very good point. Something
like still hasn't held a single. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Finally,
it's an eyepiece, so I would imagine they're saving it. Just kidding. I imagine they're saving it for clean, but I guess their board did not permit them to. Ooh, bit of an awkward stack. Able to find their way out. Yeah, no, that's definitely really interesting. I think a lot of players, myself definitely included, maybe I'm just projecting based on even a lot of players, I definitely have a tendency to over-rely on the hold button.
I mean, in Sprint, it's like probably better to hold less, but in like the regular game, people hold a lot. It's just how it is.
I definitely agree, but I think if you are able to play while minimizing your holds, I think you have a very good idea of how to stack, which is something I don't have.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, Ashes seemingly not having any stacking issues, really. So playing like they're comfortable. And on the other hand, X9T has a...
There's definitely a more volatile board state going on the right side here.
I don't want to... yeah, I'm not...
It's
like,
more
this
aggressive.
Claim, I'm using the word egregious because it's just exaggerated, but this guy loves T-spins, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely a very greedy player. I've seen T-spins at the top of their board numerous times, but I mean, it's working. 2-0 for them.
Okay, I would say like the onus is more on X9T in this game, this round, to find the right amount of damage from the T-spins. Like Ashes doesn't exactly force the issue, it just kind of returns fire. So
ooh, huge 1 in 10 for X9T, and Ashes is just able to live it with no problem. Bit of some stacking issues though, as I said.
Ooh, misdrop.
We'll talk
might have
about
lived there.
Yeah. X9T is currently in the lead. Let's see how Ashes responds with... Don't believe either player uses openers too much. Which is... honestly, it's refreshing, I'll be honest. Ashes finding a color clear. My experience in SS is so... If any people in chat are SS right now, like, can you guys agree or disagree with me? Are people in SS not opener demons? Like, I have found so many people who first off, no DPC in SS. Second off, do it at like 3 PPS. Like, what's up with that, man? What's happening? What's in the waters down there, dude?
Society.
Down there. Yeah, like, how?
Down there! Well, we're getting distracted. Actually, oh my goodness.
These guys, what's going on, man? But we're seeing some true and honest gameplay and some true and honest misdrops on X9T's board. But able to fix it, I believe that was an attempted fractal with another misdrop, but not in a position to send too much pressure is Ashes, so X9T is able to get out of there, touch free. X9T is stacking very cleanly with this. Is this considered? It's not really considered LST, it's just 8-2. Takes the game, actually. Yeah, 1-4 for X9T. Looking to run away with it as best they can. And Ashes... I wonder what the thought process behind their soft dropping is. Because they are soft dropping a lot when they just hard drop anyway. So maybe they're just thinking. Maybe this is how they think.
Yeah. Have you ever played against people in like TL who like soft drop like every piece?
Yes, it's so distracting.
You just hear it.
It's so distracting. Like... It actually, I don't want to say
it's like this rubbery noise.
Yes. it's not
constantly
tilting. Like I don't get tilted over it, but it's like it is distracting. I would say.
It's like that guy really is. Rubbery is the right word, right? Sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think rubbery is a very good word for it, but it's not even the sound for me. It's just like seeing things fly all the time out of my peripheral vision.
Yeah, like the sound. Yeah, and the sound of it like sliding on the board is rubbery.
Yeah, and if they have high IR, then that just means their friction coefficient is also high. It's very rubbery indeed.
Friction coefficient. Okay. I think we're losing it a lot with this long broadcast.
Yes, let's turn the stream into an educational one. This is a collegiate
physics time.
Yeah. We'll leave the physics to the engineering students because I don't believe either of us were. So.
Bro, this set is quite the long one. Champions of endurance, these players.
No, see, I mean, both these players are seemingly very, very good at managing their stack. Correct me if I'm
wrong. You play first to 5 in SS, right?
Yes.
So it's even more of a test of endurance for both players since they don't normally play first to 7 matches in TL.
Yes, I will agree. It was definitely... When I was competing in CTL last year, I was SS, so yeah, I also was not quite used to playing 7 games, but...
You're like, oh wait, there's still 2 more rounds.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is just my bias. My games never last that long anyways, because I either die or kill or beat my opponent. Like, it's not... So it didn't affect me too much, but I mean, these rounds are all lasting longer than a minute, right? So yeah. I very much could be a different story.
Right.
But as we say it, yes, X19 is creeping up on the win.
I'd say final round, but you know, it's a chance that, you know, obviously that
match points would be the better word.
It is match points.
Ashes having a little bit of hard time finding the ball, but as I say, it's commentator's blessing. Does that like subtract 1 from my curses?
Nope.
Oh, oh man.
You wish.
The nice try, bozo.
We're back tomorrow.
Some nice tucks on the side of Ashes. And X9T is taking some curious skims. But
you just don't see the vision.
I don't. That's why it's curious. I'm curious about it. I'd like to ask some questions. But, I mean, they're safe, and it's been working, clearly. They have 6 wins, so... Nothing that isn't working. And Ashes has a bit of an awkward stack as well, having to cover up their hole to skim out, but... does skim out in the end.
Unique player for sure. Doesn't really
go for any T-spins and like holds only like sparingly. So it kind of leads to different stacking paths that I normally wouldn't have like seen, like which is like different, you know. Unlike the optimized nerd emoji X rankers, obviously.
No, you do bring up a good point. I think the play style. Do you think this could be a result of like a different Tetris game? Do you think they play like a different game?
There's a chance. I definitely do think that player styles are molded by what works the best in what respective Tetris game you're playing. Like in the Tetrio, since back-to-back is more rewarded, and also like big like multipliers are.
Oh, XITT.
I mean, like 4 wide is not as. Oh, I've been interrupted by the end of the game. XIT tops out Ashes, and then that concludes the match at a very, very close 26-24.
Yeah, definitely very well fought from both sides.
We're probably going to see more games like this in the future where both teams have a very good chance of winning, which I think is very exciting, you know?
Definitely.
It's nicer for the teams, you know, themselves to have like, it's an easy win, or like, we're kind of screwed. When the result is like not determined, almost determined by before it even starts, that's like the most exciting stuff to watch.
Yeah.
2 points off, you know, that is quite the sense.
Definitely. Although, and there's like a pretty significant seed difference as well, right? There's UBC, I believe, is 5 seeds underneath.
Perhaps it has to do with how Washington had a sub today. I'm pretty sure. So
it's true.
But yeah, it was fun times to watch. It was very tense. I'm gonna say that, very tense.
Oh, for sure. Deep actually has noticed I did throw on this hoodie to match with my co-commentator, CHILLHOPPER. Although his hoodie is actually apparently pink. Yeah, apparently it's pink. Mine's white. I don't know. Yeah, but that was the idea.
My hoodie has like been washed enough times that the color is really draining out of it. It was a lot more pink when I got it.
I see.
Yeah. So
I have a pink hoodie in my closet that I could wear, but it doesn't fit me anymore. Actually, my friend from high school designed it, actually, so shout out to him. But yeah, let's see if oh my phone. Oh, goodbye camera.
Oh my
Oopsies. God. Sorry guys. You know, this actually happens like I want to say like 3 times during the set. I don't think you guys heard it, but my phone did drop. Do you guys want to see where my camera is? This is it's on it's on boxes. Like it's oh my god, wait. Okay.
That's your setup?
This is
God. It's
that's where my camera is. So I'm honestly surprised it didn't happen more, if I'm being honest. But I think it stays now. Okay.
Special request guest experience.
I'm gonna back away from my desk so I don't hit my desk and make it drop anymore. Do we have an interview? Do we?
Do we?
I don't think so.
Do we?
That's okay. That's more yap time for us. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite part of the day. CHILLHOPPER, do you have any thoughts on just overall our 2 sets that we watched?
Yeah, as I said, like after the first 2 weeks, it's getting closer. The games are getting tighter, and people are starting to really have to bring their A game forward to make sure that they clinch the victories. One thing I'm disappointed by though is the lack of matching profile pictures. I haven't seen any yet. It's a serious problem that team members are not figuring out funny little combinations and stuff. You know, my team last year, after like their first round, we decided every week we're gonna bring some new matching profile pictures to the matches, and I swear it's definitely intimidated some people to see all of us doing this shenanigans.
I see.
It was very fun too. Like I hope to see some of this stuff like later on.
Yeah, definitely. I think Plu did a very good job picking these matches actually, because it was extremely entertaining. At least for me, it was like I said, it was super close, super competitive. from players of all ranks, right? Which is something I keep saying because it's one of my favorite things about CTL, like as a tournament. Like I don't really watch too many tournaments outside of this one because oh, you didn't pick them, Flu? Okay, well whoever picked the stream games, good job, because I don't know, I like
really good stuff.
Yeah, like it's really, I think it's a really nice change of pace just seeing like different levels of competition all the way throughout Tetris and still having it be really competitive and really interesting. Yeah, that's why I don't know, for me that's my favorite part about this tournament. But yeah,
one more thing I'd like to remind everybody about is don't forget to donate. You know, if you want to see more incentives like BIGJO's push-ups and whatnot, you can help contribute towards that goal. And not to mention, I think one of the ones that got reached is the BetXT meme competition. So make sure you guys cook up some memes for your submissions so you can get some BenXT coaching. I personally vouch that BenXT is a very cool guy.
Yes.
He knows a lot about Tetris.
He's a good coach too. I have gotten coaching from him, so
he's very good at not coaching. Redeemed my coaching from him, and I don't think I will at this point.
I see.
What if I tell him, like, after 40 years, like, hey, remember when you owe me coaching? The Tetris will still exist in 40 years?
He'll have to reopen his Metafy. He'll for sure have closed it. Yes. But in the spirit of promoting other CTL things, like I said, this is CHILLHOPPER and my first time commentating on the main stream. But on the side bracket, which we do have running every Sunday at, I think it's like 3 p.m. Eastern, we do have more gameplay. The bracket is for people who don't have a team or can't play due to regulations. For instance, alumni are not allowed to play in the main brackets, but alumni are able to play in the side events. So if you're interested in playing or even just watching, we do have a very large pool of excited and enthusiastic commentators aside from us. I would argue that everyone else is as if not more excited to commentate. Yeah, definitely amazing. Check that out as well. I don't actually know, is it always going to be streamed on Oris's channel? I know it was when we did it. I'm not sure if we have that figured out, but yes, if you would like to, okay, who says yes. So if you would like to see some more wonderful and competitive Tetris gameplay and wonderful commentary, yeah, go ahead and check that out on every Sunday at some time. I don't know when, but if you would like to know when, you can join the Discord if you haven't already. Yeah, do we have any closing thoughts? I guess you already talked about the game.
Who's got anything to say before we wrap up here?
Okay.
Hi guys.
Hey, hi Blue.
Hi BIGJO. Great match day and great commentary from our debuting commentators BIGJO and CHILLHOPPER. Thank you guys for commentating this match. It has gone on a little bit long, I'd say. We're at like, look, wait, it's kind of funny. Like at the beginning of the stream, it was all bright in CHILLHOPPER's room, and now it's all dark. Surely it's been like 3 whole hours. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking.
That's my room. Yeah, it's not as completely set. It's it's great.
Thanks for guys. Thank you guys for sticking through with us for this whole 3-hour stream, and I'd just like to give some quick shout-outs as usual. Thanks to our UBC esports sponsor TELUS for sponsoring our club. Thanks to our organizers Boat Hotel, Doey, Vic, Fizzle, Care H. Guys, okay, slightly off topic. Did you guys know that Care H just got sub 20? He just got sub 20 like an hour ago. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, love that guy. Thanks to Ors, myself, Trooper4907, and TS7. Thanks to Osk, Ors again, Xynix, and Garbo. As Ors and Garbo helped make our overlays, Osk promoted our tournament, and Xynix made our CTL badges. And thank you to our volunteers, Andrew4043, Ockcaller, BIGJO, and CHILLHOPPER who commentated today. Yay! Cowbow, Science Cybers, Dig Cheese, FP, Flair, Grippa, Tira, Lynn, Mitsu, Ben XT, Spherical, and another shout out to Walnut2209 and Cookie for last minute invigilating our matches yesterday. And then now let's thank our donators. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to SG Ferrix for donating $207.27. Thank you to the original Abe for donating $85. Thanks to Inane Quark for donating $40. Thanks to Big Joe on commentary today for donating $20. Thanks.
Did you hear that Big Joe was on commentary today, guys?
What?
Wait, I missed it. When was he commentating? Oh my gosh, I didn't see him.
He was on commentary today.
Yeah, you just missed it. Sorry. He just ended stream. But anyways, maybe you'll see him again next week or next week. Who knows? Stay tuned. But anyways, thanks to Sir Shibadoodle for donating $20. Thanks to CheeseWiz328 for donating $20. Thanks to Andrew4043 for donating $17.45. Thanks to Toasted Waffle for donating $15. Thanks to Elisnia for donating $11.11. Thanks to Super Shocky for donating $7.27. Thanks to Indigo Laser for donating $5. And Dubstep298 for donating $5. And the current prize pool is at $536.10. Isn't that so crazy?
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
Thank you, I agree. But anyways, as CHILLHOPPER said before, we have some prize pool donation incentives, as you can see on screen. And today, at the intermission, we saw Big Joe do 25 push-ups in a row. And if you missed that, you can look at the highlights channel in our Discord, which I will post again in the chat, and watch him do 25 whole push-ups in a row. But that's not all, because we have 5 more donation goals. Isn't that crazy? Now, for our next donation goal, which is at $600, we will see Cowbow, fabled Twitch streamer and YouTuber and commentator. This guy does it all. We'll see this guy sing his Tetris parody, I Will Forward, live on stream. So if you want to see Cowbow sing I Will Forward live on stream, be sure to donate to the prize pool at !CTL prize pool. Yay!
Okay.
And
thank you for all the notes and the shoutouts, Blue.
Yeah, shout out Plu. This guy's great. This guy's good.
Shout out Big Joe and CHILLHOPPER.
Let's not forget Plu herself as the mastermind behind all of this. You know, without her, I don't think CTL could exist as it does. So, you know, appreciate her as well as an organizer for this excellent event that we have here.
Yeah, shout out this UBC esports guy too. This guy's on top of it.
Shout out that UBC esports guy who's been like writing stuff in the chat and whatever. A little bit unprofessional sometimes, but like more kind of useful most of the time, I guess.
Okay.
But anyways, that's all for today's stream. Do you guys have any parting words?
Keep stacking, guys. See you next time.
Everyone's too good. Play worse so UMD can win. Bye.
You heard it, unbiased commentator Big Joe.
Alright. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you next week. Bye guys.
Goodbye.